So the second tool that I want to talk to you about that you can use to prevent wasted time and energy in the first place, it's a very simple tool. You'll have heard of it before. It's a personality profiler. I use one called 16 Personalities, which is my favourite one, and it's based on a sort of Myers-Briggs model. So again, it's the kind of thing you'll have seen before. So the one I use is from a website called www.16personalities.com. It's a free website, it's a free resource, and everyone's welcome to use it. And what it is a personality profiler. They run you through a quiz, and it's a forced question quiz. They're trying to make you choose one extreme or another, and that's okay. They're not trying to pigeonhole you. What they're trying to do is get you to realise what your instincts are, what your inherent first instincts are when operating in the world. So try not to overthink the answers. Run through it. What it will give you at the end is a 4-letter code, and that 4-letter code explains to you how you operate in the world. So in order to bring that to life a little bit, I'll talk you through what my 4-letter code is and what that means for me. So the first letter, I'm an E, which means I'm an extrovert. Now, this first letter of the model isn't about whether or not you're confident or whether or not you're shy. It's about where you get your energy from in the world. It's about what resonates most with you and how you most naturally like to interact with the world and with other people. Introverts will often be accused of being kind of shy or antisocial, and that's not true. You know, they need their own space and time, and that's incredibly important. You can't deprive them of that. In the same way as extroverts need interaction, they get energy from that. So this first letter is very much about how you interact with the world. The second letter in the model is about how you process that information. So I'm an N, which means I'm an intuitive. I walk into a situation and I look around at what I see, and I think about my past and my past experiences and what I know, and I go, okay, yeah, that's what's going on in here. Yeah, so that's how I process what's going on around the world, in the world around me. A more sensing person, however, would come into a situation and say, okay, who's here? What's the setup? What's going on? Who do I know? What's the topic? Okay, now I can make sense of this based on sort of what I can see and understand around me. So very much the difference between someone like me who uses intuition and comes in and goes, oh yeah, I understand what's going on here, versus somebody who comes in and it's a bit more checks and balances. Okay, this is what I make of this situation now. So again, very much how you make sense of the world. The third part of the model is about how you then make decisions about that information that you now understand, that you've taken in a certain way. So I'm an F, so I make decisions very much based on feeling. An alternative letter here would be a T, somebody who's more thinking. So again, let's think about that. If I make decisions based on that information that I've taken in the way that's right for me, it'll be based on what feels right to me. Okay, I'll give you a quick example of how I use this to remove waste in my life. A lot of political stuff that's going on in the world and in the country at the moment really gets me very stressed. Yeah, this is a very, very difficult time out there, and a lot of that stuff really gets me very riled up and very emotional, and I can't make decisions like that. So I focus my energy. So I choose other avenues of news and information that work better for me and won't get me so stressed and emotional. A more thinking person, though, makes decisions based on, again, checks and balances, a bit more of a, okay, well, that makes sense, that's in line with what we're trying to achieve, that's okay, right, that's a good decision to make. So, again, you see the very, very different ways of operating. Somebody who makes decisions based on what feels right, and somebody who makes decisions based on what they've analysed and what they've understood. Brings us on to the very last part of this model, and this is about how you operate in the world. So this last part of the model is actually about how you take action based on the decisions you've made, based on how you've made sense of the information you've taken in from the world. So I'm a P, which is a prospector, very much like a gold prospector. I like to just get on and do things. Yeah, once I've made a decision, I like to, just like a gold prospector, he digs a little bit here, digs a little bit there, just gets on with it. That's how I roll. But the other letter in this part of the model would be a J, more of a judging person. Now, this is very much not the kind of person that likes to just jump in and get started. This is someone who likes to plan and think carefully and put things together and make a bit of a more of a judged route through to delivering whatever goal needs to be delivered. So, give you a quick example. If I was going to go camping for the weekend, throw a tent in the back of the car and drive. Yeah, just get on with it. More of a judging person would be like, okay, where are we going, how long are we going to go for, where are we going to stay, what food are we going to take, does anyone have any dietary requirements, what's the best method of transport to get there. You get the general idea. So why is this important? Well, with this model in mind, you can choose to work in ways that are right for you, and you can choose to adjust the way you work with other people based on their strengths and your strengths. You can work in a way that works best for everyone. Live and work and operate in the way that's right for you, and things can't fail to go well.